Mount Burr kicked off the Mid-South East season with a twilight game against the Kalangadoo Magpies. Now, I'm going to be honest, this wasn't an all-time classic. That was the only goal in the first quarter. Mount Burr are the Mozzies, one of the great nicknames. They wear green and gold, while the Kalangadoo wear black with a white V. The Mozzies are the most successful club in the Mid-South Eastern Football League, having won 22 senior premierships. Both of these clubs represent fairly small towns, but big enough to have a school and a shop. The second quarter was the most interesting. Mount Burr got on a run. Here's a goal from Callum Bevan, who's come back from Glenelg. The Mid-South East doesn't have imported players like other competitions, but there's always a few good players around. Sometimes players are recruited from the Limestone Coast Football League, which used to be Western Border, and that's a stronger comp. Mount Burr kicked 6 goals in the second quarter in front of their home crowd. It was a pretty decent crowd. There were definitely some neutral people watching, and the crowd got a good view of the goal of the day from Clint Gallio. He sold the candy perfectly and kicked a great goal. Gallio has been one of the top players in the region over the past decade. He's won premierships at both Mount Burr and Millicent and played for South Australia country. Now, one thing about Mount Burr is that they don't have a fence around the actual ground, so these kids nearly got hit. At least the spectators scared them off from doing it again. Mount Burr would definitely be one of the most picturesque grounds in the region. That's all I've got to say for the third quarter. Mount Burr kicked 3 more goals. My standout player for the Mozzies was number 7, Tyler Richardson. He was running everywhere. The Mozzies definitely had better running plays than Kalangadoo. And for the Magpies, I like the game of number 22, James Pratt, in defence. He was pretty good. He's not scared to kick a barrel and stopped a few of the Mozzies' goals at the last line of defence. Unfortunately, in the last quarter, only 1 goal was kicked again. Kalangadoo got their second goal of the game. It was pretty back and forth in the midfield. Here's Richardson again. He covers as much ground as Prime Train. It was good that Mount Burr put on this twilight game. I like going to these showcase games, and the Mozzies won by 46 points.